यस्या भवद्भक्तजनार्तिहन्तुः प्रदत्तमन्येषु विचारितूर्णं स्तम्भेऽवतारस्तमनन्यलभ्यं लक्ष्मीनृसिंहं शरणं प्रपद्ये। श्रीमान् वेङ्कटनाथार्यः कवितार्किककेसरी वेदान्ताचार्यवर्यो मे सन्निधत्तां सदा हृदि। श्रीमते श्रीमञ्चरगोपश्रीवेदान्तदेशिकेतीन्द्रमहादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीमते श्रीलक्ष्मीनृसिंहदिव्यपादुकासेवक श्रीमञ्चरगोपश्रीनारायणेतीन्द्रमहादेशिकाय नमः। श्रीमते श्रीमञ्चरगोपश्रीरङ्गनाथेतीन्द्रमहादेशिकाय नमः। Suprabhadam to all VIRAT-UK Bhagavata Goshti. It's Adiyan's Bhagyam to be addressing this on this wonderful occasion on the inauguration Satsangam of VIRAT-UK Bhagavatas. Adiyan is not qualified to even talk about this, but due to Bhagavata Ajna, Adiyan would like to share a few words. Adiyan is part of an online platform GSPK and Sampradaya Manjari, where we teach kids. We have a structured curriculum for kids, and also we do various upanyasams, and also we have the annual flagship event called Sangoshti with the help of a beautiful team. How do we balance academic studies and also Sampradaya? So the first thing, before we even get into how, the first thing is why do we even need to do this? So if you actually see the kids of nowadays, they actually ask a lot more questions than we actually used to do. So we never asked so many questions. If he asked us to go to a temple, we will go. If we ever asked to do Sandhya Vandanam, we will just do. But the kids ask, why should we do this? What is the meaning of this? And also they just follow you. If you don't do that, it's very difficult for you to enforce. I know so many parents now, along with the kids, are picking up Sandhya Vandanam. So it's very, very important that we are actually leading examples. This is more for the parents. We are actually leading examples so that the kids follow. And also, we have been so blessed to be born as a Sri Vaishnavite in this Janma. So like, if you're being working for a company, can you just say, I can't do the job? So it's the same thing. So Perumal has actually given us this life to do certain things, like doing our Nitya Karmas, learning Vedas, learning Stotras, doing Kaikariam for Emberuman, and also more importantly, make this life count and actually do Sharanagati. So there is no doubt that why do we need to do, and how do we need to do this? How do we actually balance this? I know why, but there is so much of things happening in our life. How do I actually manage this? We have done a wonderful program on this with eminent scholars. Navalpakam Mahavidwan Vasudevacharya Swami, Srimati Prabha Shenesh. We also done a wonderful program with Sri Uve Ramanujacharya Swami, Veerapuram. So it's actually available in Sampradaya Manjari. Swami is actually a CFO working with SIFI. He was a gold medalist in Chartered Accountant, and he has learned Veda Dhyana completely, and he has finished his Granthasiddhishta Kalakshepam. So those are some tips which are very, very useful. So if you have some time, please do go and take a look at it. In terms of what Adiyan would probably talk more from kids' perspective today. So expose them at a very young age and ask them, first thing, start them with Nitya Karma Anushtanams. The kid is actually has undergone Upanayanam, let him do Sandhya Vandanam thrice. They will find a lot of excuses, but we will encourage them as a basic thing, because once you start doing Nitya Karmas, only then you will actually have the conviction to follow Sampradaya. So for girls, expose them to bringing temples, teach them stotras, and also make them put kolam. There are so many things which are part of Sampradaya. And more importantly, satsang is a beautiful thing. I'm very, very happy to hear the inaugural VIRAT-UK satsang is starting today. Being in Singapore for the last 25 years, the very first thing that I got introduced to in Singapore was actually Nama Singapore, the satsang. So that has actually benefited immensely for Adiyan. So I'm sure the satsang, and also for all the kids. So I'm sure satsang will make a very big difference for all the kids, and that's a very, very good start. So make them do Nitya Karmas like Sandhya Vandanam, bringing them to temples, make them join some Stotra classes, Veda classes, and also for kids who have done Samashayanam, they can actually do Thiruvaradhanam. So teach them all of this. There are platforms available online nowadays, and you have access to the best of the resources. And the second thing, whenever possible, take them to Utsavams. So, for example, if there is a Koil Utsavam in UK, make them attend those things. And more importantly, take them to the Utsavams in India. That is very, very, very important. If they see one Kanchipuram Visa Utsavam, annual Brahmotsavam, they would never want to miss it again. If they see one Desikan Sathumarai in Kanchipuram, they would never want to miss it. And also, if they actually see some 30-40 Vidwans reciting Veda Parayanam, they would never want to miss it. So, please make these as mandatory. We go for holidays for many reasons. Do at least make this once a year event where you actually coincide your holidays with some of the key important utsavams. And the third thing, very important thing, make them get the blessings of Vidwans. So you go, whenever you go to India, let them have the darshan of great acharyas, take them to all the temples. That's the blessings which will actually make us get involved more and more in Sampradayam, which will actually get us more and more Kainkaryam for us. And every day, make sure you spend, at least the kids spend some 30 minutes on learning new stuff. Learning Vedas. See, Vedas is mandatory. Any boy who has undergone Upanayanam, Vedas, as Shastra says, it's compulsory for a Brahmin to learn Vedas. So, there is no choice but to learn for us. And also, 30 minutes of practice. So, you just encourage them to find 1 hour every day for the new classes and rehearsals. I'm sure this will actually make them involved in Sampradayam. Jai Jai Shri Sudarshana. And for more, as I said, please do watch out those 3 videos. Dhanyosmi for this wonderful opportunity and all the very best for many, many years of satsang for VIRAT-UK. Dhanyosmi. Jai Jai.